Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages that come through the cards coming out for you in this reading today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here. So let's begin. Let's find out what comes through. So the first card we have is the Six of Wands. And we have the Knight of Pentacles showing up in the reverse. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. So this King of Pentacles showing up at the bottom of the deck, I'm getting an energy of dealing with somebody I do feel like this person may be older, this person may be someone who's quite mature. I do feel like they could be showing up in a very mature way, and the situation may be one that is quite mature as far as the way things are being dealt with. But with the King of Pentacles, I also feel like there is a very valuable energy to this connection, and I feel like you recognize it, this person recognizes it too. And I do feel like there's also, because of that, the sense of protectiveness around this connection. And I also feel like there is also an importance placed upon being able to get stable within a connection, be able to ensure that it goes the distance. And I do feel like that's also the potential of your connection. I do feel like that's quite strong. With the Six of Wands showing up over here, I do feel like when it comes to the way in which you make this person feel, I do feel like they feel quite seen. They feel like, I also feel like there is an element of having this person's attention, or this person wanting to get your attention. And I feel like they do show that in various ways, like in being able to interact with you online. I do feel like this person is also someone who could be in the public eye in some way, where your connection with this person may be in the public eye. But as far as being able to really have a connection where this person is able to make you feel seen, I feel like this person feels like that's something you do for them. I feel like they really want your attention. I also feel like they also want to be able to shower you with that. They want to give that to you. And I do feel like when it comes to this connection, it's one that's successful is what I'm getting with the Six of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So I feel like there could also be, it could be a pretty lucrative connection. Also, this person may be somebody who's quite well off. With the Knight of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, though, I do feel like when it comes to being able to move things along and progress in this connection, you may be taking your time. I also feel like there is also a lot of considering of what could and could not happen. And I do feel like it's kind of also delaying you. And I feel like you may be wanting to take your time and be able to really get to know someone, and also get to know the situation better and what you're really getting into when it comes to the situation. But I do feel like with taking things slow and taking your time within this connection, it's at the best interest of everyone. I also feel like that's also doing great for your connection as far as the trust. I do feel like you have this person's best interest at heart. I also feel like this person has your best interest at heart too within this connection. With this Ace of Pentacles showing up over here, though, I do feel like this person's going to offer you something. You're going to enter into a new phase within this connection. I also feel like there is the sense of getting to a place where you're more stable within your connection. I feeling like you have something solid with this person. And I do feel like there is this new chapter that is beginning within this connection with this Ace of Pentacles. And I do feel like with this new beginning and this fresh start, it's like anything from the past is also kind of being wiped away, and it's like you're starting anew. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have Judgment. And we have the Hangman in the reverse. And we have the Empress. So with the Hanged Man, we have Pisces energy, we have Venus energy with the Empress, so you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. We also have Judgment, and I'm getting Scorpio energy with that. The bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy too. So with this Hierophant showing up over here, I do feel like this is learning from past mistakes and also past lessons. I do feel like this is an energy of being able to experience, really showing up in a way where there is a lot of lessons from the past being kept in mind. So I do feel like when it comes to that new beginning with that Ace of Pentacles, I do feel like this is a very strong starts, a strong energy. I do feel like it's quite intentional. With the Hierophant showing up over here, this is a very committed energy. I do feel like your connection is one where you're both locked in. I do feel like there is a sense of also being very committed or having this vision of getting to taking a next step closer towards being able to be in a committed, solid, perhaps even long-term relationship is what I'm getting with the Hierophant. But with this Hierophant, it's traditional energy, and I do feel like it's a relationship that feels like it's following the rules as far as a traditional relationship. I do feel like there is also strong commitment with that. And I do feel like when it comes to that committed side of things, I do feel like this person is looking at you in a way where they are admiring you. I also feel like they're seeing you as potential in the sense of marriage potential. And I do feel like with that Six of Wands, there's also a high standard or a high pedestal that this person's kind of looking at you through. I do also feel like your connection is just one with high standards from both sides. With the Judgment card showing up over here, I do feel like this is also leaning on your discernment, and I do feel like when it comes to actually leaning on your, this person leaning on their discerning side of things, they are in a space where they are making decisions within this connection, and I feel like there is a decisive energy when it comes to making decisions about this connection. I do feel like with that Six of Wands, this is about also experiencing a very public energy in this connection. I feel like it's because of a sense of certainty that this person has gained when it comes to your connection. And with the Hangman showing up in the reverse, this does look like an energy of being able to experience hearing from someone, hearing where their mind's at, where they stand with you. And I do feel like with that Knight of Pentacles, there has been a lot of energy put into really thinking and considering things as far as this connection. With that Hangman showing up in the reverse, I feel like this is an energy of being ready to really take action, be able to also communicate that action and where that thought process has led to. With this Empress card showing up over here, I definitely think that this person is very attracted. I also feel like when it comes to being able to make an offer to you, this person is making an offer to you, and I feel like when it comes to also expressing themselves, they're expressing themselves. They are also in a space where they can appreciate what you have to offer. I feel like they are aware of that. They also are very attracted to your aura, your energy, and also feel like your beauty on the outside as well as on the inside. And I do feel like there's a desire to be able to commit and invest in being able to grow something and build something with you that is real in the long term. And I do feel like there is going to be a starting of something that is going to last for a long time. I do feel like there's also there's a lot of longevity in this relationship. I also feel like there's a desire to build with you and to build something that is going to be very real. I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Wedding card. We have Express Your Love. And we have Retreat. So with the Wedding card showing up over here, I'm getting this pertaining to that Hierophant card. I definitely think this person has considered, I also feel like you may have considered within this relationship, it is something that has been known even from the beginning. I do feel like there's a strong sense of commitment, and I do feel like there's also this very traditional energy within this connection. As far as even just the way the relationship is progressing, it's moving towards something more committed in something more intentional. I also feel like with the wedding card showing up over here, that this person is in a space where they are attracted to you and they are deeming you as being the ideal partner. I also feel like with that Six of Wands showing up over here, you definitely stand out to this person. I feel like they're making a big decision. I also feel like they could be making a big offer towards you, and I feel like it's going to be something towards being able to experience that next level in commitment. With the Express Your Love card showing up over here, I also feel like you may be also kind of opening up to being able to actually meet this person, as far as being able to express where you stand and where they stand as well. And it's like you guys are coming to make a mutual decision, is what I'm getting with that Judgment card here too. I feel as though this Hangman card is communication. I do feel like there's also expression of emotions. I feel like there's communication that is happening right now. It could be after a lot of thoughts that has been put into things, but I definitely feel like this person has a lot to say, but also feel like you have a lot to say to this person as well. There could be a conversation that has been prolonged, and I feel like this is an opportunity to be able to really get that out in the air. I feel like with this Retreat card showing up over here, this is also a very optimistic energy about where your connection is going to lead. I also feel like with this Retreat card though, that there's a desire to be able to spend more time together, be able to get to know each other on a more in a more private setting. I do feel like this is about being able to have more closeness, get to know a person on a deeper level. But I do feel like with that disconnecting from the rest of the world, there's a sense of being able to get to know someone without the distractions from the outside. So those are the messages that I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.